Hi guys! So since I got such a good response from yesterday's VEDA video, I thought I would make a continuation of that video, kind of in a way, sort of, kind of, maybe, not really. I had a lot of people ask questions and comments from yesterday's video, so I'm just going to actually take the time to just answer those, because it seems like a fun thing to do. And I enjoyed talking about it yesterday, so it's good that you guys are actually kind of interested in this. I have a couple questions from two different people. The first questions I'm going to answer are from Lily and ENC. Cannot talk. Lily asked, who do Wiccans worship? That's a very generalized question to which I do not have a very good answer. It totally depends on what you believe, or it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. People who are Wiccan can basically worship whoever they want. You can pick and choose whoever you want to worship. Is your own personal preference. It's really a personal thing. It depends on which god or goddess you feel you connect to and that you work best with. So that's the answer to that question. And then her second question is, what do the cauldrons mean? The cauldron is supposed to represent the womb of the goddess, which is a very strange thing to say, but it's basically just like kind of the center of the ritual. Yeah, I guess that's the best way I would describe it. I'm not describing that very well, but it's kind of where everything starts, I guess. And then I had a bunch of questions from Martha, which is awesome. Thank you for all the billion questions you asked, Martha. The first question she asked was, what are rituals for? Like, are they a form of prayer? They are kind of, in their most basic form, a form of prayer. However, I think that rituals are a lot more involved than just going to mass or going to church and praying. Like, they're definitely a lot more involved than just the cliche praying. And how did I personally learn about Wicca? From books, or is there a Wiccan community online? I actually did learn about Wicca from books, and there also is a community online, but when I first discovered Wicca, it was actually, I was about in middle school, and I had a bunch of friends who were actually Wiccan, and they kind of taught me a little bit about it, and it interested me, but I was still so young then that I didn't really have a good solid opinion about how I felt about it, so I waited a few years, and then when I was about 18, I really started studying and learning about it more, and now I just call myself Wiccan. And how does my family feel about my choice? I don't necessarily have mostly positive information about that. A lot of people in my family are just confused by it, or they don't understand it, or they're kind of freaked out by it. The only person who really supports me is my mom. She's actually gone to a few rituals herself, and she kind of is interested in it. She's not really sure if she's actually Wiccan or not, but she definitely understands it a lot more than most people do. And is there a holy book in Wicca, like the Bible or the Quran, etc.? This is not true for all Wiccans, but some people make a book of shadows, which is very individual. There's not like one holy book that everyone goes by. The only thing that everyone who's Wiccan goes by, or should go by, is the Wiccan Read. However, as far as the Book of Shadows goes, it's a very personal thing. It's just, you write down information that you want to remember, or past rituals that you performed, or whatever it may be. It's a very personal thing, so, yeah. And then the last question is there one prevailing view about Wicca about what happens after death? And I would say the answer to this question is, once again, no. I have never met a bunch of Wiccans who actually believe the same thing as far as that goes. However, I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that's true. I mean, just because I haven't met one doesn't mean it's true. My personal views are probably about on track with what most people who aren't Wiccan, have nothing to do with Wicca, on track with about what the typical belief is. Like I said, I've never actually met a Wiccan who, like, had some kind of consistent view. Like, I think everyone has their own views based upon their own experiences, so, yeah. So this was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys are interested in, and if you want to keep talking about this, feel free to ask more questions in comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!